The second trip, we normally do about 10 trips, basically 60 yards. You know, it's a sprint, you've got to stabilize, muscular endurance, cardio endurance, anaerobic endurance, balance.
Sleds.
Whole 9 yards.
Like using sleds. Talk about the reaction you see when you have USC fighters come here. They're in good shape. Would you have them pull the sleds? Talk about what you have them do and just the physical reaction you see.
All right, we do a lot of sled dragging. Sometimes this much, 100-pound weight vests, 20-pound ankle weights. We also make you carry a band bar. It bounces up and down, simulating keeping your hands up in a fight. We normally go half a mile at a time, just like Eddie did this morning with the sleds. And what we find, it builds up the hips, the legs, their punching power goes way up, their muscular endurance goes way up again, and so does the cardio.
A lot of people think that, think about Westside, it's just the 3 big lifts. You can get strong without lifting weights, and you can use the sled for increasing strength.
When I was over 50, I squatted 920 pounds, and at 57, I did a 715 and 217, and the strongest I ever was pulling heavy sleds. And I've always used the sled to make my top strength.
Talk about using it too as a recovery method.
Yes.
Fighters don't get enough. They think about training so hard they forget about recovery.
Right. If you want to talk about strength and recovery, on Monday we handle the heaviest weights. It goes absolute strength. We reduce the weight about 60% on Wednesday. Now it's strength endurance, and we add sets. And then on Friday they'll reduce the weight again, so it's restoration or a warm up for the next workout.
So you fighters out there that don't have access to a coach that can teach you proper lifting technique, definitely want to get one of these sleds.
And you can use upper body with the sled as well, and you do not gain body weight. You know you have strength, and on the other hand, you have conditioning. The sled is both at the same time. I don't want anybody sitting on their ass doing that work when they could be out here doing this. You can pommel with a sled. You can do anything that your sport requires with a sled.